going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning and good morning to you all. Welcome to this Good Morning Tottenham away video. My. The weather is atrocious. Absolutely coming down. Grey skies everywhere. What's the world like at your end? My God, I just can't get used to this weather. No matter how many years I've been living in the UK, I can't get used to it. Anyway, guys, I hope you're well. Listen, I've been watching a few of the reactions from the fan forum that was held at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Mixed reaction, divisive reaction. And this is the point. This is what I was trying to say in yesterday's video, guys. Isn't a forum, a fan forum, where everyone, the attendees or the people attending, and it's a great opportunity for fan and people of the club captain, manager, and the director to get together and feed off each other and whatever whether you agree or not. It's very clear coming away from there where exactly we kind of unite, if you want, is in what the team's target is going to be, not just out of football, but on the pitch, out of the football concept, but also what's going to be happening on the pitch. Wouldn't it be nice to everyone just be aligned and say, look, man, we're all as one. Knowing exactly the direction, that we're all taking together to achieve success off the field as well as on it. That would be the dream. That would be the ultimate goal, because there's nothing more stronger in a football club. And for me, the fans will always, whether if you feel it or not at Tottenham, the fans are the driving force, man, at the end of the day, at any football club. So to have that and to go away from that feeling, do you know what? That was a really good fan forum. I went in not sure what kind of where we was, or maybe having a few questions in your head that you wanted answered, but you came away from that feeling much better than where you went in. Instead, how we leave the Spurs, and like I said, it's all on YouTube, guys. Go and have a look at everyone's reaction from what they came out of, even not from the ones that maybe attended, but what came out from what the statements that were and the answers that were given by the powers that be at Spurs, how they were taken and interpreted. It's divisive. It's divisive, and that's how I feel. Look, for me, look, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the old age. Maybe it's the white hair. The white beard, even. I don't know, man. I don't even get upset about it anymore. It's just, for me, this is just one of those things that it's just there's a begrudgingly an acceptance of this is just what the honours at the club are going to be about. It's more so the success they're building off the pitch, the revenue they're bringing in, and in terms of on-field success, we're miles away from achieving that, given our competitors around us who are more equipped and prepared on the field to go on to achieve what they want to achieve. And in that aspect of things, that's where I feel like we're a little bit behind. Anyway, guys, with that said, Karabag, we're again on the eve of the next game. They come thick and fast, and we have Karabag as our opponents coming up to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium tomorrow evening, and it's going to be our first on in the Europa League. Honestly, after the Coventry game, it's very hard to predict what kind of lineup we're going to get. Probability that Foster will probably start in goal, because if Foster doesn't start in goal, then what would have been why include him in the squad and omit Jed Spence if that weren't to be the case, which probably leads me to think that that's why we're going to start with Foster. By the way, it wouldn't be what I would do. I would still stick with my main man, Vicario, despite of what has been said about him of late. For sure, he's a better option than Foster, that's for certain. But yeah, starting Vicario and omitting Jed Spence, because if we weren't going to bring Foster in, Vicario could have started. Jed Spence perhaps could have been would have been a great opportunity to see him on the pitch. But we won't be seeing him or Reguilon because they've been omitted from the Europa squad. So I can see both Porro and Udogie starting full-backs. And centre-backs might be an opportunity for Rodriguez? Where did I get Rodriguez from? Dragusin, rather, to get the opportunity alongside Davis. Again, we're going to go with that after the Coventry game, or we're going to get one of the other boys, Romero and Van der Ven, to partner Dragusin. Let me know your thoughts in that defence and the goalkeeper. Midfield, there'll be other opportunities. I can see Bergvall perhaps getting and Denard and Archie Gray. Will he go at right back instead of Porro? Or will he go into centre midfield? Would those two guys, I would like to see a little bit more of them. Maybe not from the start, but certainly coming on. I want to start seeing a bit more of Archie Gray and Bergvall. A possibility for Mikey Moore to get ahead of Johnson on the right hand side, with Odobert obviously not being fit. A chance perhaps for Solanke up front. Obviously Richarlison's not back, so Solanke could be playing up front. On left is debatable. Will Werner come back in, or will we stick it out with Son? That's the kind of... In midfield is where it is a little bit more... Bissouma may get his possibility to gain some minutes into... in him, so he can be prepared for... Again, we'll go back and say Bentancur's inevitable suspension, which will come. So it'll be interesting to see. And Pape Matar will also get the opportunity to come back into the team. So there's all of that going on, and then maybe one between Kulusevski and Maddison. They can all possibly alternate, or maybe even both. I don't know, guys. It's all up in the air. It's going to be very, very difficult to predict tomorrow's lineup. I know we've got another day before that happens, so probably know a bit more nearer to the time. But right now, it's really hard to guess what it is on the back of that other cup game that we had against Coventry. But I'd imagine if that gave us any little bit of light, then we won't risk what we did against Coventry. We really risked against Coventry of it getting eliminated with 2 or 3 minutes before the game was up. So I don't fancy us doing that in the first game of the Europa League, although it's not a knockout right now. It's get its points, but you want to start in Europa on the right foot at home, get the points, get the job done, get the points, and then, or at least put the game to bed quite early on to allow you to then finish the game off more calmly and introducing more subs. Guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, forever always, come on you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.